Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. So we're heading up Immortal Rising. It's another idle, I guess, action RPG type of game going on here. So Slice and Dice is back. So I kind of like the Slice and Dice. It's super simplistic. We have like this weird, I have no idea what that game was all about, like that Utah, whatever it is. But Slice and Dice, super easy. But strategy Ute, like I don't know. I just did an autocast. Cast a Ute, I guess, is a game that is played by somebody else somewhere else along the line, but that event is over. So use all the Ute before the event ends. That's 14 days and 10 hours remaining. But you can't do it anymore. So the new event is Slice and Dice. So get dice through destroying monsters. There's a 0.1% drop rate. You get a maximum of 15 per day. So they also did a soft update. So they're going to do a hard update in a little bit. And this soft update, I guess they did some changes and had some fix and whatnot. So that is where we are at now. And let's see. There it is. Free dice pack as well too that you can claim as well. Look at that. Nice. All right. Oh, okay. What else is there? Oh, hey, look at that. Autocast with just the two. All right, there you go. So, very similar, same thing. Make sure you hit up the event package store. There is a daily free that you could get there as well too. And the event store is very similar. I would say invest primarily in all your keys first, and then get whatever it is that you want to get down here. Aw, man, that would have been great they had some like of those jewels down here. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, look at that. Three of those. Oh my goodness. And you can get four of them. That is amazing. So I would say get these because these are amazing. These triple S grade jewel masterpiece. Absolutely 100%. I would say that would be your first bet to get those. So I'm just gonna wait until I get a little bit more slice coins, then just purchase all of those at the same time. I don't want to get 3 out of 4. That's just kind of silly. So we are at a rank of 136. We are now in chapter 3. So chapter 3, this is where you will get these jewel fragments per like any normal like elite monsters, and it's 100% I believe from the last update. So these jewel fragments are going to essentially be very similar to these. Hopefully we'll get a whole boatload of these enhanced stones or these jewel fragments similar to like how we have so much enhanced stones. So eventually once we are strong enough to farm, right now we are just strong enough to beat the boss, and I'm at 117 right now. But once we do get a little bit stronger, then we could start farming for like 1-1. And then that's pretty much what my goal is because the more jewel fragments you have, the more of these jewel fragments you could craft. So you could craft D's, C's, B's, and so forth, but they'll take tons of it to craft your triple S and so forth. And I would say it's very similar to your what is it your triple S like forge stone. It just takes a lot. It takes time. So what you want to do is just make sure that you try your best to push your way into chapter 3, where you are able to farm. I'm not sure, like, depending on what you want to do, if you want to do like a light farming where you're not really like getting the most out of everything, meaning like you're not one shotting everybody, maybe like a few hits, right? A few extra hits, but you're still able to clear it without dying. I think that's important. So let's go ahead and update. Ooh, hey, look at this. So just a little bit stronger. That's all we want to do is just get a little bit stronger as much as we can whenever we can. So I like to pump out what is it? Just just crafting stuff, getting your diamonds and so forth. So getting as much loot as you can, clicking on your masteries and just leveling up. So right now I need gold, tons of gold, and I need to maybe push a little bit more on the goblin right here, Vault. So the Goblin Vault, I'm at 435, and historically, I'm getting like a lot of gold, but I think I need more, of course. So the more gold you get, the more attack you'll be able to upgrade, which is your advanced attack that you'll need. You don't really need so much of these traits anymore, per se, because you're pretty much done. What you need is gold, advanced attack gold. And what else? So, from that, I would say invest in jewels. Right now, I have my Quicksilver. Quicksilver's at 41, and that's pretty much I am kind of working on. I did manage to get all of my D up to 100, so now I'm just going to like start crafting the C's and pushing those to 100, and then the B's, and so forth and so forth and so forth. But the Quicksilver, if I wanted to enhance it, I don't have any. I have zero of these triple grade jewel masterpieces. So I'm super excited that they are at least giving us the opportunity in this event, in the slice and dice, to get four. So then that way, what is it? I could purchase like two from the arena or two from the guild shop. So there are some ways of getting it. So if you go to your arena store per week, oh, look at this! I have not purchased this just yet. So I can get one from the arena store. So that's good. Make sure you do that. Don't be like me and forget, because that's like a week that you just wasted. So don't be like me. I totally forgot to purchase that. Okay, so make sure you do that. You know what? I'm gonna check the guild shop. I think I did purchase in the guild shop. Alright. Yeah, yes I did. Alright. So make sure you purchase all of these triple S as much as you can, because every little bit help, and every week you'll just get a little bit stronger and so forth. And I think that's the goal. That's the purpose, right? You want to keep on pushing as far out as you can. So I think everybody has their own methods of pushing out, but just do what you can with what you got and save up diamonds and so forth. So we are getting a lot of diamonds. So something to I guess talk about as well too. So at this particular point, just remember this, like inventory, when you go to upgrade all, it doesn't matter what you upgrade. You could upgrade the crappiest of things, but you will still get diamond for upgrading. Like here, upgrade equipment. So you could literally like just make sure you farm as fast of a level as you can. It doesn't necessarily have to be the highest. It could be if you want to, but you could always drop down maybe like one stage or so. So that way you may get a little bit more, and make sure you use your item find. So you want to get as many items as you can to upgrade. Upgrading items equals diamonds. And that goes the same for these craft stones. So the more stones you get that you could craft, the quicker your diamonds will accumulate, and also you'll eventually get these goblin vault keys as well too, just by farming the stage so as quickly as possible. So items, goblins, anything that will help you get diamonds is great. So right now, do you know that some people may prefer to do what is it, diamond find or item find for their goblin vault? But for me, I think I showed you guys why I do gold find instead of diamond. It's because that's what I need. I need more gold. So diamonds, I will probably get only about like 2,000 more diamonds per keys, or 3,000. It doesn't really matter so much to me. But I want to maximize my gold more, because the gold is such a huge difference in terms of your gold find versus your item find. For what you get in return versus a few thousand diamonds, even though it's like, across whatever amount of keys that you may get, it's still more beneficial for me at this point just to do a gold find. But to each their own, you guys can do whatever you want. But so right now we are at rank 136 again, and that's not too bad. So when we go to change chapters, like this is such a big deal. This broken, like chapter 3 is like huge. Like make sure you really do push as far as and as hard as you can to go get to chapter 3, because the jewel fragments only drop on stage or chapter 3 plus. because if you even go to like chapter 2 to the very end, they do not like none of this, like, which is a shame. Like, I wish at the very least we could farm 5-1 or something like that to start off and get our jewel fragments, but no, unfortunately it is only chapter 3 plus. And so that means anybody who is farming chapter 3 right now, you guys have a huge, significant lead on everybody else that cannot farm chapter 3. It could either take them 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or so forth. And by that time, like, you have just grown exponentially stronger just because of that farming. So I would highly suggest, do the best you can, figure out what you have and what works best for you, and just keep going for it. So right now, I'm just using lightning, and there you go. You can see, and my elemental synergy is 6/6 off of lightning. So that's what I got like for farming, and this is just my item find. So my item find is just as many item find percentage as I can, just to get all the loot as much as I can. So that is the new update from Immortal Rising. There is a new slice and dice. They just request that you do a soft patch update through your app store, or they'll do a hard push later on throughout. I guess like in the next like 5 hours or so, they'll do a hard push. So maybe by the time I wake up, the game will be closed for maintenance. But that is where we are right now, and we are just pushing along. We're just creeping up as little by little. And the next thing I would like to talk about is skills. Make sure you do some investment in skills when you're crafting. Craft some of these, craft as much as you can, because they do help you progress overall. And sometimes you'll just have to use your diamonds for skills. Sometimes you have to use your diamonds for runes. Sometimes you'll have to use your diamond for jewels. So it doesn't really matter. Whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself stronger and farm and progress and clear stages, so that way you can get up to chapter 3, do it. Whatever it takes, like whatever method it takes. There you go. There is that hot fix update that they want to let everybody know. They will be switching to a force update at 5 a.m. UTC time. So I just recently did the patch update, but I believe they'll probably do an update, like a hard update, in a little bit. So that is the update for now with Immortal Rising. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and healthy, and peace!